up, it was all a dream. Related to killers and dope fiends. Cousin was moving at 14. White things but no porcelain. How could they sleep on this poor thing? What I foreseen was a short thing.
Starting the show off in style, thanks to Uno Hype. Uno Hype, thank you so much for creating the best intro video possible. Everyone, make sure to definitely go check out Uno Hype's new single, Untitled. That is going to be in the description below. Definitely make sure to go check out him on SoundCloud, Spotify, Apple Music. He's super, super talented. He created this awesome intro video for Lakers Report for us, and he is so awesome. I know you guys will just love all of his music. So thank you again so much, Uno Hype. And guys, make sure to definitely go check him out. But what's up, Laker fam? Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Lakers Report by Chat Sports, all things Lakers. As always, I am your host, Hannah Kulik, aka Laker Han. Now we have a very exciting video. We are doing our weekly mailbag Q&A here today. So I asked you guys to send me in questions like I always do on my Instagram and my Twitter. So if you are not yet following me on Instagram and Twitter, definitely make sure to go do that. And so that way next week you can participate in this Q&A and ask me a question. And if you are not yet subscribed here on Chat Sports, let's just get this out of the way, guys. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below so that you do not miss a single second when it comes to our Los Angeles Lakers. This Lakers Report fam is growing, and I am so thankful and I am so grateful to have you guys a part of this awesome family. So please make sure to go hit that subscribe button down below. So let's get into some of these questions. So far, these first few are all talking about kind of load management and whether or not we should load manage Anthony Davis, LeBron James, how many games I think AD and LeBron will sit out during the regular season. So, and just if I think that they should do some load management on our two superstars, Anthony Davis and LeBron James. So in terms of AD and LeBron's load management, I don't think they're going to be sitting out a ton of games. Obviously, AD did sit out during that Golden State Warriors game because that is a back-to-back kind of situation. He's been playing a lot of minutes. We know he's kind of still dealing with a little bit of a nagging shoulder injury. So in terms of whether or not we are going to be doing some load management on these players, I don't think it's going to happen a ton, but I do think that on some nights of a back-to-back, we could see them resting AD and LeBron. I don't ever think the Lakers are going to be resting both of those players at the same time, unless it is, you know, very end of the season and we already kind of have our standing in the Western Conference, because I don't think the Lakers want to go into any games where they're just looking at a throwaway games, and I don't think LeBron and Anthony Davis wants to be resting a lot. I know they want to be out there playing, they want to win, so I don't think they want to do it, and I don't think the Lakers want them to be resting a ton, but I do think that on some nights of a back-to-back or when we've just been playing a lot of games and those guys are really logging in some heavy minutes, and we may see them rest one or the other, but I wouldn't expect them to do it, to do both players at the same time. Now moving on to the next question we have from @the3mm4n. Anytime the Lakers do choose to rest AD, what bench player do you see benefiting most from his absence? Also, are there any lineup changes you would like to see, or keep sticking with the same lineup? Okay. So in terms of when we do rest Anthony Davis, I think the player that is going to benefit the most is Kuzma. He obviously got that start against the Golden State game with AD taking that rest. So I think he's the player who's going to benefit the most because he's going to be inserted in that starting lineup and just be able to play more minutes. In terms of whether or not I think that we should, what's the next part, should we consider to switch up the lineup or keep sticking with the same lineup? I think that honestly right now this lineup is working for us. So you know the famous saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I like this starting lineup. I like having Avery Bradley in there, obviously LeBron kind of being that de facto point guard, Anthony Davis playing extremely high level, Danny Green's nice in there with the backcourt with Avery Bradley. So I personally like our starting lineups right now and like the lineups that we're having. I think obviously it's working. The Lakers are having a great season. If we were to make some adjustments, I could see maybe potentially Dwight Howard being that starting center over JaVale McGee. However, Dwight has been bringing in a ton of energy off the bench, or of course potentially putting Kuzma in that starting lineup as well. But again, Kuz is bringing a lot of energy off the bench, so I don't necessarily think that we need to make any changes to our starting lineup, but I'm curious if you guys feel the same way as me. Do you think that the Lakers should just stick with this same starting lineup, or do you think that we should switch it up? And if you do think we should switch it up, let me know down below which players you would like to kind of switch in and out of that lineup, because I'm curious to what you guys have to say. Again, I don't really think we need to do anything to change the starting lineup. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, but I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. So let me know down in the comments below, do you think the Lakers should keep the starting lineup, or do you think they should make some changes, and if so, what changes should they make? But moving on to the next question we have here, at BSR_323, with the team at almost full strength, without Cousins, who deserves more or less playing time based on their performance so far? This is actually a really good question. So, you know, I don't really know, because I think right now we have such a deep, such a talented roster that it really is a struggle to kind of find all of these guys enough minutes. And truly, every player could, you know, besides AD and LeBron, really deserves to play more minutes. So I don't really know how to answer this question. I think maybe if I had to pick, I would say Dwight Howard. I think we've seen Dwight play some more minutes in the second half, but maybe I would like to see him kind of come in the game earlier and play some more minutes that way. Also, I do feel like there are some stretches where Avery Bradley is sitting on the bench for a little bit longer than I would like, so I would like to see him get a little bit more minutes. Obviously, he is our starter, so he is playing a good amount, but I think I would like to see Dwight and Avery Bradley kind of get some more minutes just throughout the game. And then obviously Kyle Kuzma, of course, but again, Kuzma's going to continue to play more minutes as he gets healthier and as he starts to get in better shape. He is just still coming back from that injury, still kind of getting his legs and his game all back to normal. But I think Kuz, Avery Bradley, and Dwight Howard are some players I could see and would want to see giving the Lakers, giving them some more minutes. But in general, we have such a deep, talented team. It's really a challenge. There's only so many minutes to go around. I want to do Lakers Report's first ever notification shout out. Now, you guys have been showing me so much love, so much support, and I am honestly just so grateful for all of your kind words and all of your support that I wanted to kind of think of a small way that I could give back. So I thought every video we can be doing a notification shout out to shouting out one of our subscribers who just shows so much support. So the first one that we are doing here today is a guy, I don't even need to read it because I know this guy has been supporting me since day one. He is so active on my Instagram, on my Twitter, on this Chat Sports Lakers Report YouTube channel. The first notification shout out is going to Ryan M. Spencer 1. Ryan, thank you so much for all of your support. I truly appreciate it. You are just so awesome. Honestly, reading your comments on, like I said, my Instagram, my Twitter, this YouTube channel always just makes my day. You are so sweet, and I really appreciate all of your kind words and all of your support. So Ryan M. Spencer 1, you are our first notification shout out ever on Lakers Report. But if you guys would like a post notification shout out in the next video, it's super easy. All you have to do is, of course, make sure you're subscribed down below, like this video, leave a comment, show some love, and go follow me on Instagram and then DM me. Let me know that you did all those things, and then I'm going to be picking a notification shout out for every video. But without further ado, let's get into these questions. How happy are you that KCP's minutes continue to go down? We have another question, also kind of the same thing, from @PGYoungFly. What took Vogel so long to cut KCP's minutes to 5 a game? So yeah, KCP has really been stinking up this entire team. He is really just not playing well. This is probably his worst season that he's ever had so far. Again, it is super early on in the season, but he is just not really doing anything right. He can't score the ball. He's not really defending well at all. So I was actually, you know, pretty shocked that it took Frank Vogel this long to really kind of reduce his minutes, because KCP was playing a majority of those minutes, and it seemed like whenever he was in the game, that was when everything just kind of fell apart. And if the Lakers had their lead, it kind of went away, or they just weren't making their shots. Their offense continued to just be completely cooled. I don't know if it necessarily all fell on KCP, but I just noticed whenever the Lakers went through kind of these rough patches in the game, it seemed like KCP was on the floor. And again, he hasn't really been able to do anything. He hasn't been able to score. He isn't being that great of a defender. So I'm very happy to see his minutes reduced. I'm not the biggest KCP fan. I don't want to talk negatively about him or players on the Lakers in general, but yeah, definitely not the biggest KCP fan. So in my opinion, he doesn't even have to play at all, and I think we would be just fine. All right, now before we move on to some more of these questions, I want to let you guys in on a very exciting giveaway that we are doing with one of our sponsors, Kashiyama Tailor. So if you would like to win a chance getting a free custom tailored suit, then all you have to do is go follow Kashiyama Tailors on Instagram. They are going to be giving away one free custom tailored suit. We are going to be announcing the winner this Sunday, and also they are having a few pop-up shops this weekend in the LA area. So if you do live in the LA area, definitely make sure to go check them out, go get fitted, go get all of your measurements taken, so that way if you do win, which of course going to these pop-up shops does give you 10 extra entries of going, so it does give you a much better chance at winning. DM me if you do so once you follow them on Instagram, and of course DM me a selfie or some sort of proof that you went to these pop-ups. Again, we are going to be picking one lucky winner to win a free custom tailored suit on Sunday, November 17th. This is an awesome opportunity. It's cuffing season, it's holiday season fast approaching, so we want to make sure that you guys are decked in style. Now let's move on and talk about some more of your questions here. So moving on to the next question, we have at Trey HA72, is it possible for any late comeback for DeMarcus Cousins? We have been hearing some rumblings that he may actually be able to return earlier than people assume. Most people just assume that he was going to be out the entire season, but now it is looking like we could potentially, I don't want to, don't quote me on this, but we have been hearing some reports that we could potentially see him make a little bit of a return towards the end of the season, or definitely if the Lakers make the playoffs, when they make that kind of deep playoff push, we could see DeMarcus Cousins making some sort of earlier return to the court, but we just have to kind of wait and see how it plays out. At Carl Stout 1, do you think we will re-sign Anthony Davis? Yes, I do think we are going to be re-signing Anthony Davis. I honestly wouldn't worry about it unless something crazy happens this season, unless we completely blow up, which so far we're off to an amazing season. Unless something just really crazy happens and there's some sort of huge disaster, I do not see the Lakers not re-signing Anthony Davis. This has been our plan for forever. Our plan is in 2021 to pair AD with Giannis, and this has just honestly been in our plan for the last few years, and AD's wanted to be a Laker. He's thrilled to be here, so I really do not see him going anywhere else this summer during free agency. I think AD is here to stay, you guys, so I really wouldn't worry about it. At FatBoyChris41 wants to know, who do you think needs to step up the most? This is a good question as well. I think there are a lot of guys that have been playing well, but I still think could step up and contribute even more. I think Danny Green is a player that I would like to see really step up. We have seen him have some good games. He hasn't been bad at all. He's been pretty good, but I think I would like to see him be a little bit more consistent offensively and really kind of look to score more, just because he is a really good three-point shooter. So I think I would want to see him take a few more shots, be a little bit more aggressive offensively. I also want to see Kuz continue to improve, but again, every game he's getting better and better. We're already kind of seeing some flashbacks of the old Kuz and the Kuz that we were all expecting to see. But again, just going to take some time for him to kind of get his legs back under him and to get back into full game shape, because he is coming back from that injury. But I think Danny Green, who again has not played bad at all, is a guy that I would really like to kind of see step up. I also, although I'm not really expecting it, would like to see KCP step up. But I mean, I have been saying this for the last couple of years and still hasn't happened, so if it does happen, I would be thrilled, but I'm not expecting it. Honestly, KCP doesn't have to do much to step up because he really hasn't been doing anything. But KCP, if he could maybe make some shots and maybe defend a little bit better, that would be awesome too. Now, next question. Actually, this is going to be the last question here today. It is from at Julio Solano. He says 65 wins this season for the Lakers, over or under? Okay, so 65 wins. I don't think the Lakers are going to do that. That would be awesome if they do, so keep your fingers crossed, but I don't really think that's realistic. I think the Lakers winning 55, 56 games does sound like it's something that could realistically happen, although you do never know at the end of the day. But I think somewhere between 55, 56. I know a lot of people, a lot of the main insiders are saying, 52, 53 games, but I'm going to go a little higher. Say 55, 56, but if they want to go ahead and ball out and win 65 games, I am all for it. But let me know down in the comments below, how many games you think the Lakers are going to end up winning this season? Do you think it's going to be 65? Or do you think it's going to be more, go crazy? Or do you think it's going to be maybe 50 to 56 wins? Let me know down in the comments below. That is going to wrap up today's mailbag Q&A. Thank you guys so much for sending in all of your awesome questions. I honestly love these mailbag Q&As because I really love answering all of your questions, and I just love seeing how passionate you Laker fans are. We have such a strong family, and I am so grateful to be a part of it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget that I'm going to be giving a notification shout out. So again, all you have to do to enter that notification shout out is be subscribed to Chat Sports here on YouTube, like this video, leave some love down in the comments below, go follow me on Instagram, and go DM me once you do all of those steps, and you can win a chance to get a notification shout out. Thank you guys again for watching. Don't forget to give this video a double thumbs up. Leave a question below if you would like me to answer it in next week's mailbag Q&A, and until next time, Laker Hand is out. Bye guys!